looks really good.
That looks like it was made. Get all the way to the back for the track.
Hey, it's like it was made for the car.
Looks like it was made.
So, quick update. We got our Dutchman axles in today for the cord behind us. Johnny measured these out. Hopefully, we're right today. So, let's unbox these things and see what the heck's going on in here. So, we've used Dutchman in the past. You've used them a few times, haven't you?
Yeah, I've used them a couple times.
They make great axles. They custom build stuff for you, and I think we sent these out like, what, about a week and a half ago?
Something like that.
Dude, they turned around
fast.
Quick. So I guess this is the old one, so this is what we sent them before. So one side is the Tesla side, and the other side is for the cord. And then what you do is you basically weld in a piece of metal to whatever length you want it, with each spline on each end. And then, voila, check that one out. So here, hold
That turned out pretty nice. I want the new one.
Look at this. Perfect.
Oh, that looks pretty.
Pretty dead on.
That's pretty.
That's styling. So before, after. And then moment of truth. I guess we have to go put this on the car and figure that out. Here, I'll give you that one.
There should be a longer one.
Yeah, there should be a long one. There's the star. Here's the second one, because this car is a little offset, so we have one long side, one short side. There's that.
Slightly offset.
Slightly offset, so here's the long one.
There's that.
Beefy. Well, we got a lot of torque, so let's take a look and see how this works out.
That would be on this side.
This is the long side. Which one do we want to do first?
Both.
Both?
I'll check this side.
Okay, I'll help you out with that one.
I just want to see. How it fits up in there. Is there a tripod there? Wow. That fits up really nice. Let me put that together. Basically, that just goes up in there.
A little tripod.
Yeah. That's going to work out pretty good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Once we get that all assembled, it's going to
work out.
That's going to work out nice.
Let me grab the other side real quick.
The way all their stuff fits together is insane.
It's pretty cool. This is the small side, right?
Yeah.
I'll feed it over
Fun.
you. Go ahead.
That'll be a fun assembly. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
That looks about right. We have a little bit of slip here too, so we got a couple inches of play in these, because when the car suspension moves up and down, it will plunge up inside that little cup. So we do have a little bit of play. Awesome. Well, let's get the hubs assembled and make sure everything really cycles right with the suspension, and take a look at it when we're done.
Yep.
Well, today we're going vlog style because I'm by myself up here in Temecula. I live closer to Hot Dog, so I get the privilege of dropping off that stuff back there for him. We got some stuff in from Send Cut Send, and we got to drop it off to the master of paint and details for the cord.
Oh, turn?
You know how to do that stuff?
A little bit.
I think I've seen you do it before.
A little bit. A little bit. Oh, cut, send, gun, huh?
Send Cut Send.
Good.
Yes, sir.
All right, so this is the motor for the 36 cord. So what we've done here is Johnny 5 took this over, roughed it up, sanded it up, and then painted it all in a semi-gloss black. And that's going to make it pop under the hood, and with the not chrome, but the billet aluminum stuff on top. So what I'm going to do right now is, we've done a couple of videos, a couple of articles on the delete kit. So we're going to install this delete kit right now, and that's going back in the car, and this guy will never have to worry about flooding the motor.
Ideally, that kind of answers my question. I think going over this back axle is I think going this way with it in front of the box is the way it's going to come out.
And just like that, Ladies and gentlemen, we are done. You would taste no something.
I got something new. Nick just finished the final piece for Divorced LDU kit. Check this thing out.
Ooh, fancy. That looks good.
Dude, Nick does such amazing work.
Dude, check it out. Look, got the Revolt logo in any orientation, baby.
No matter which way you stick it, it looks pretty.
Bam.
Let's go check it out. I put it on a motor like now.
Okay, my concern, this is pretty damn shiny, dude. You better not scratch that.
Bubble wrap everything. All right, let me see. Oh, that's gonna be a tight one.
Ooh, that's a tight fit, dude.
Here, let's put these wires over here. Grab that wrap. Can you stuff those wires in there for me?
Yeah.
I only have one here.
Well, actually, this needs to come out there.
yeah.
So,
But we.
okay,
I'm just
all right,
testing.
here, let's go. Let's test fit.
The only thing I'm worried about is that brake cable. So someone's gonna have to push this guy back for me.
Okay. All right, that's there. And then go ahead.
Oh,
Fits like a glove. Like a glove. Oh,
there we go.
すごい上手ね。
Subtitles.
とても綺麗ですね。You gotta put subtitles on that.
You want me to drop it?
Very beautiful, huh? All right, now I know what I'm doing on the lift there. You want me to work the lift, or you
Well, if you feel like you're the best lift operator we have, then I think for you, you're inclined to run the buttons.
I am probably the best lift operator.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's not only forklift certified, but he's also lift certified. That's like an extra,
yeah.
it's an extra credential.
Life skills.
Life skills. All right, man. You know what I think I should do? I should get underneath the car and hold it, and then you drop the car on top of me.
Yep.
All right. It's arm day today.
Okay, hold on. First of all, we need to get terminology correct. We need to lower.
Just drop the car on.
Oh, just drop it.
Just drop it. This is get really heavy really fast.
It's gonna get heavy real fast.
That's how we get our workout around here. We lift inverters.
This is why I don't have to train for the senior games. You work out every day. You don't have to train for anything.
That's right.
So, got it?
Not really. All right, now I got it.
Okay.
All right, let that sucker up.
Coming up.
I feel like this should be like a boombox.
Matt, you got the bolts?
Yep.
Was that a yes or a no?
Yeah, that was an affirmative, Captain.
Roger that.
Aye, aye. El Capitan.
Give her all she's got.
Can't take any more of this, Captain.
I'm giving her all she got.
Getting all she's got.
I'm telling you, man, the coolest line in any Star Trek movie was Mr. Sulu. He was going to help the Enterprise, and he was telling them, I can't go any faster.
I don't think this is gonna work.
No, that's, yep, no, we gotta go to the top. All right, we gotta go to the top. All right, coming down.
What, do you have to drop it? You can just keep it there?
What's that?
You couldn't just hold it?
No. You know, I don't want to make anybody feel small.
Out my back.
We got this.
I think if somebody was thin enough, Maddie could fit in there.
If somebody was thin enough, Maddie could fit in there.
What say you, good sir? Can you stand up right there and face that way?
What is it you say? Someone should get in there and I'll watch. Go on. Bring her up.
All right, coming up
I
again.
do fit in there, but it's a bit of a tight squeeze.
We both fit in there.
No, we both don't. Not at the same time.
No. Two MCs can't occupy the same space at the same time.
That's right.
It's against the laws of physics. That was my Fuji's.
Oh, they said all right.
Yep.
All right.
Are you really gonna fit in there?
That's how I did all the grounds this morning.
I got in there, dude, and it wasn't comfortable.
Definitely a lot better than it was this morning, yeah.
All right.
I shrunk.
Now,
Good. Your
are
head's
you ready
right,
to go?
right in the line of
You
camera.
gonna come down with the car?
I'm gonna come down with the car.
Seem to be.
All right, coming down.
Watch that camera behind you. Your shoulders about to neck it. You're on the locks. What are you new?
Back up. I was showing Kaleo what not to do, or Jake. Remember, Jake was like, say when.
Me? I don't know when. When do you want it?
I don't think this
We're
is
happy
gonna
this
work.
thing's balanced on the feet, right?
Yeah, it's balanced.
There you go, up and over.
There we go. Up and over to you. All right. You got that. So all you got to do is get a hold of it, Maddie, and just
Go over
wait.
the snow. I
Support
got
the
it.
weight.
Got it. I got it.
And you go here. Okay. All right. Come on. Bring her down.
Goes back.
Back. All right. Now come to 180 beat. All right. You got that?
Yep, I got
Man, that's
it.
uncomfortable.
All right. Come on.
I got it.
Hey,
Lay
okay.
it down. We're in.
And
We're in.
land her.
Bolts are over behind you, and there's a tool next to them
Okay.
on the bench, main bench.
All right. Hold what you got right there.
Got it.
Good job, shipmate.
Huh?
Good job, shipmate.
Matty did all the heavy lifting. He just fits better.
All right.
For the first time, for the last time. Right? Start to let go. How's that feel?
Right.
I'd support it at least until he gets the elevator started. Right down.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just want
there we go.
to give you a little bit of room to relax. I'm not even close.
For the balls? I think it needs to rotate.
Yeah,
that way. Bolt.
I heard something else.
Yeah, I heard something else. I was like,
I heard
hold on, man. There's Dr. Freud.
It's on camera.
It's on camera, dude. He's got to play this.
Roll it back.
Roll the tape.
For the balls?
You
Buttholes?
seen those commercials?
Bubbles.
It's like football season, and they throw the
Bubbles.
red flag when somebody's arguing.
All right, we're good. We can get Maddie out now. This last one's got to come up.
All right, you ready,
That
man?
time lapse is perfect.
Coming
Yeah,
up.
feeling good.
We've been working around the clock. Johnny's actually stayed during Bonneville and worked his butt off on this thing.
Dude, he got a lot done.
Tons of things done.
Yeah.
Our Dutchman axles came in. Those are all finished up. We had to do a
Dutchman axles.
couple of modifications to them because this car is very particular on how it seats with the CV joint. So Johnny, once again, thank you so much for that.
Yep.
The E-Pass steering system came in.
Yep. We got the E-Pass in. We got the wheel. Johnny did the linkage, and you fabricated the what do you call it? The sleeve there.
Yep. So we this car obviously it's not your typical car. So we're
Yep.
upgrading to a power steering system electronically using an E-Pass.
Yep.
But that didn't quite fit right when we got it in. So I had to fabricate this whole entire system to get it through the firewall and suspend it and hold it together. So we got a nice little uniball in there.
Yep.
Thank God for high strength 3D printing out of resins these days. So we could actually make stuff right here in a pinch. So that was really cool. Battery boxes are in.
Yes. So starting from the back, we got the battery box in the back, and then the belly box is in. And again, Johnny 5 did all the fab on the all those rails, and I'm totally surprised at how easy that went in.
It was kind of like a Tesla.
Yeah.
From the bottom up.
It is. It's very similar to a Tesla.
Yeah, and then the front box is being loaded in. Will's working on that right now.
Yep.
Derek, thank you so much. I got a really good friend of mine, and he's a
Yep.
professional painter. He's been doing this his whole life. I called him in a pinch. I'm like, look, I'm not the best painter. That box is going to be front and center. Everyone's
Yep.
going to see it.
can you make sure that my orange peel doesn't look like my orange peel?
Yeah.
And
Came out really nice.
he made it beautiful. So thank you, Derek, so much for that. We did a coolant bypass on this one.
Yes. Now, also, coolant bypass. So Jeremy Snow.
That's right.
He has a kit.
Check out his channel. He just did a video on the coolant bypasses for the Tesla Model S and X 2020 and older. On the large drive units. Save your motor. So make sure you get one of those if you have one of those cars.
Great last name.
Yeah, his last name's kind of easy.
I know, right? I don't know how to spell it.
You don't know nothing about that. Basically, let's take a look at this thing. Let's pop it out and kind of see what we've been doing. I don't even remember how to open this. It's been open for so long.
I know, right?
So check out this. Yeah, so this particular build, we wanted to kind of make the motor and transaxle disappear because, no offense Tesla, but it's a big piece of cast aluminum that doesn't really look that great. I wanted to keep the focal point on the top of the car and inside the engine bay, motor bay.
The motor bay.
The motor bay. So we're
Motor.
gonna do some really fun stuff with cascading down the 3-phase. So the way we oriented this particular inverter, it's gonna sit up front. The 3-phase will spill over the top, go underneath the car, and then it'll wrap itself to the motor. The battery box will be back here with our contactor box on top of it. And you'll see all this nice billet work. Once again, we kind of really like billet around here, and it's kind of the classic hot rod look. So I want to kind of keep that same kind of flow with this car. Been keeping the guys updated. But anyway, what else do we miss on this? I mean, we got the steering system too. I mean, this is pretty elaborate. So we didn't want to chop up the car and put a rack and pinion in it. We're using the original pivot points and steering from the car, but we did add power steering to it. So that had to be completely changed from top to bottom, and the old steering system would have bumped right into this motor. So we had to move that. Johnny's been just going crazy on that one too. That is a massive amount of
You got to give him all the props, man. That guy, Johnny 5, genius. Johnny 5 Dynamics.
Yeah, he's a good guy. Known him for years. He really knows his stuff, and he's one of those just brilliant guys that just get in there and his brain goes. That's why we get along so well.
That is true.
Welshman's wrapping up a lot of the wiring. The full harness is in the car. He's just tying up some loose ends. Inverters in, motors in. Now we can start tying everything together. We want to get the high voltage in by Friday, and hopefully get the wheels turning on this thing in about a week or so.
There you go. Yeah.
So
What's left?
What's left? There's a ton left, but it's all like, radiators, cooling, pumps, the little stuff that adds up really fast.
Yeah, and then of course the full interior, and you gotta get the gauges in.
Gauges are coming in from Speed Hut next week.
Yep.
And Rex is coming from Rex Upholstery.
Yep.
He will be here next week. I forgot to tell you this.
There you go. All right.
He's already got the templates done.
Well, then that's
He goes, guys,
that's
I hope you get the inside done because I am laying all the carpet down and putting all that together next week. So if you guys can not be inside the car, I really appreciate it.
Sounds like Maddie has a challenge.
No, I told Matty this morning.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'm done inside there.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. All right.
So everything's now underneath.
We're making good progress.
Hot Dog is recreating the dash for this car because we do have a different instrument cluster in this vehicle. So there were some changes to it. So we couldn't use the original, what is that called?
Engine turn pattern.
The engine turn pattern. So he's actually doing it by hand. They're going to be a little bit bigger, but hey, he told me today, I said, look, I could do this on the machine. I'm like, no, I want them done by hand.
Yeah, it would have been done by hand 100 years ago.
Yeah, it's just, it's Hot Dog. He's a rad dude.
Yeah.
So we'd rather have some handmade stuff there.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about the braking system, and this is as state of the art as it gets. I mean, this is what a Tesla would use, and we did this in a 100-year-old car. So again, Johnny 5, master of his craft. So what we're talking about here is if you can see that arm moving back and forth, first person to figure out what that is and tell us what, comment in the comments, we're going to send you a t-shirt. But look at the mechanism. So Eddie B is mashing on the brake pedal. And if you look at this, the arm comes down, actuates this lever, actuates this hind joint, and pushes on the actual piston. So there's a lot going on the braking system, and I don't even know how Johnny 5's mind works to figure that out. but the man is a genius. So first person to figure out how he made that mechanism or what it's made of, we're gonna send you a t-shirt.
Now, why do we have to do this?
Oh, well, the reason for, I guess, the pedal we couldn't put the brake pedal, the master cylinder in the same place because what was it? This
the angle of the firewall.
the angle of the firewall head doesn't support it. So Johnny Five took it upon himself to figure out how to make
We
it
also
work.
have a battery box in the way. We
Yeah.
also got the motor in the way. We got a lot of different things in there that we
Yeah.
couldn't just mount,
Yeah.
a system to
So
that.
the brake system, I thought it was mounted down here.
It was.
And so the motor would have, well, no, it wouldn't have hit it. You couldn't even put the motor in because that master cylinder was actually sitting down here and had this long actuator. So what Johnny Five did is he took that out and he moved it back up closer to where a more modern master cylinder would be, but not mounted to the firewall. So it's definitely took some thought to make that happen.
All right, so this is the Tesla large drive unit that we have now a divorce kit for. And as you can see, the frame rails they're only this far apart. It's pretty narrow. The LDU is about this big with the inverter.
Yep.
So that's kind of how our divorce kit works, is now you can move it and remotely mount it to a different spot. Painted it black this time because we wanted to kind of hide it, make it disappear. Got a coolant bypass kit on here because the seals on these things definitely will go and cause catastrophic failure to the entire drive unit. We cap off the other side where the inverter used to be and bypass the coolant loop in there so it still goes through the motor correctly and cools everything internally. And then our inverter on this one sits right above it, which is nicely stuffed in there so it looks like your classic hot rod look from when you open the hood and stare down. All our brakes are in. That's all done. Got a little orange paint there to make sure that everything's torqued correctly. 12 volts in. Our front box is going to go in at the very end. And then, as you can see, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
How many modules are in here?
This one is, what is there, 10 in there?
6.
Oh, 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
6.
All right. Yeah.
And then 4 in the back.
Yeah. Well, and then if you look at the frame that Johnny Five made, dude, this thing, it's not going anywhere.
Nope. I mean,
This is pretty solid.
So the way we configured this car is we have 3 battery boxes in it. We have our front box, we have our belly box, and then we have a rear box where the rear fuel tank used to be. So we didn't do a full 16 modules on this car because it's not like a super performance car. It's more of a cruiser. And, the simple green guys aren't going to drive it 200 miles.
Yeah.
They cruise up and down on the coast. So this thing has about 150 mile range, no problem. Front box has got 4 modules inside of it. Middle box has got 6, the belly box. And if you go back here, this came out like really cool. You can't even see this thing. If you look from the back of the car, you will not see anything hanging down below the vehicle.
Yeah.
Okay, it's more safe. So we got 4 modules in
Looks
here.
just like a gas tank almost.
And believe it or not, we actually used the original gas tank mounts to put this in. Very little of this car was changed to install all this stuff, and that was kind of the whole key to this whole thing. So that's our update on the Cord. We got this thing running here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll be delivering it back to
Back over to Simple Green, and they'll do their finishing touches on it, and their whole display is built around this.
Yep, so you'll check it out at SEMA this year. Hey, like, subscribe to our channel. Don't like us, talk about your crap downstairs. We love it. Pile on, pile higher and deeper, go for it.
There you go.
Like, subscribe again. We'll catch you guys soon.
Too easy.
Oh, we're flashing.